Hello everyone. Today's topic is service-oriented business model. A service-oriented business model in industrial IoT, it focuses on the delivering on-demand services through the cloud-based infrastructures, and it also enables the businesses to utilize, analyze and aggregate the data efficiently. And it offers the catering to a mass market with automated self-service solutions. The key aspects of the service-oriented business model are: first is the core offerings or the key offerings, that is what it provides. Here it provides the utilization services, that is maximizing the use of industrial assets through cloud-based monitoring and control. And second is the data analysis, where it processes the sensor data for predictive insights and decision making. And third is the data aggregation, where it collects and integrates data from various sources for better industrial efficiency. For example, you have medical environment where the hospitals and the healthcare providers use industrial IoT enabled cloud services in order to analyze the patient data, monitor equipment performance and predict failures in medical devices. And cloud-based platforms like AWS HealthLake or the Google Cloud for Healthcare store, process and analyze large volumes of medical data securely. Second key aspect is the infrastructure and the delivery, or the infrastructure and the platforms. Like here it will tell you how the services are delivered. That is built on cloud-based business models, which uses the existing cloud infrastructure and platforms in order to offer the services on demand. And mass market accessibility, where the services are widely available through cloud providers and it ensures scalability and the affordability. Example here is the cloud-based industrial IoT platforms like Siemens, MindSphere. Then you have IBM Watson IoT, which provides the industrial services such as predictive maintenance, that is avoiding the equipment failure, and remote monitoring, which will track the industrial assets in real time. Then third point is the customer offerings and automation or customer offerings, where we'll see what the customers will get. That is self-service interface, where the users can access, manage and analyze their industrial IoT data with minimal technical expertise. And second is the automated services, where the AI driven automation, it helps in optimizing the industrial operations. Then fourth is partner network and distribution channels. Here we'll see who will contribute to the ecosystem. Here you have mainly 2 points, that is a partner network and you have distribution channels. In partner network, you will get community, that is the users, developers and the stakeholders who contribute to the improvement of industrial IoT services. And second point is the infrastructure providers, where it will offer computing power, storage and networking. Then you have the platform developers who will create and maintain the industrial IoT software platforms, like you have Siemens, MindSphere, IBM Watson IoT, etc. Then in distribution channels, we have the platforms where the industrial IoT services are offered through cloud-based platforms and on-demand availability, where the services are provided as needed, allowing business to scale without heavy infrastructure investments. Then you have value configuration and development, where here we'll see how does the service-oriented business model will maintain and improve its value. Here the key aspects are the maintenance and development of the platforms, which will ensure the reliability, security and the efficiency, and the infrastructure improvements, that is upgrading the computing resources in order to support growing industrial needs, and application development, which will create the new industrial IoT based services for different industries. So here example is the Siemens MindSphere, which will continuously update its industrial IoT cloud platform in order to integrate AI driven analytics for predictive maintenance. Then you have user experience and automation. Here we will see how the users interact with the service oriented business model services. So here you have it is a user centric approach. In this first point is the self-service interface, where the customers can access and manage industrial IoT services without extensive technical knowledge, and the automated services where the AI and the machine learning will optimize the operations and reduces the manual intervention. For example, you have the IBM Watson in the IoT, which will enable the manufacturers to monitor and automate production processes using the AI driven insights. Then next is the value proposition, that is the data utilization and the analysis. Here we will see what does this service oriented business model will offer. So here the key components are the utilization of data, that is the industrial IoT system. It will collect real-time data from the sensors and the devices, and the data analysis where the advanced analytics, AI and the machine learning will help the help to interpret the data for insights. And you have core aggregation, that is combining the multiple data sources for better decision making. And here the core competencies are the platforms, that is the cloud-based industrial IoT platforms, which will enable the data-driven services, and the data analysis methods, that is AI predictive analytics and machine learning, which will enhance the efficiency. For example, you have in manufacturing, industrial IoT, it will collect the machine performance data and it will use it will use the AI driven analysis in order to predict the failures and optimize the operations. Then you have cost structure. Here we will see how the costs are managed. That is, you have initial establishment cost, that is the setting up of the cloud-based platforms incurs some initial investments, that is some initial investment is required for setting up the cloud infrastructure. And you have variable cost instead of the fixed cost, that is pay as you go pricing, which will replace the traditional fixed infrastructure expenses, making it more cost efficient. For example, you have AWS IoT Core, which allows the businesses to scale usage and paying only for consumed services instead of maintaining the expensive in-house infrastructure. And the last one is the revenue model, where here it will show you how this service oriented business model will generate the revenue. Here you have the collection of the data, that is the data which is collected. It becomes a valuable asset for the industries, and the direct monetization where the companies charge customers for data insights, reports and the analytics. And indirect monetization is data can be shared, aggregated or sold to the third parties for industry-wide benefits. Example is predictive maintenance providers who use collected sensor data to offer the insights to the manufacturers on a subscription basis. And retail industrial IoT providers use the store foot traffic data for advertising and personalized marketing. So this was about the service oriented business model. Thank you.